Good evening, wrestling fans. You are watching On the Mat with Kimberly Kash, your only source for independent wrestling. On tonight's show, you're going to see Fire Pro Wrestling, AWA Slam, and NWA Midwest. Your hosts for this evening, Richard T. Sin, Billy Whack, and Trevor Blanchard.
Wow, what an intro. She still don't like you, but hey.
I don't really care.
Billy Whack's reading the big book of Vice.
The big book of Vice.
Vice?
Vice.
Money
Lots of Vice.
Vice.
Vice. Let's talk
Money
about
Vice,
Vice.
Slaughter.
Pornography, drugs, booze, gambling, cigarettes, prostitution, and...
Hey, that's right up her alley.
Oh, you mean the things
Prostitution.
that all the people from Indiana come to the
Vice.
Illinois state line to get.
All the things
Vice.
everything that CM Punk is missing out on. Hey.
Hey, wait a minute, that's right. He's straight edge, hardcore.
Speaking of Vice, Richard T. Sin, do you smoke?
Well, no.
Okay. Trevor, are you a smoker?
Nope.
Kimberly Kash, do you...
No way,
Nope.
of course not.
Now, Nicholas H., on the other hand,
Yeah.
he doesn't smoke the bologna pony. He smokes a Newport. That's what he smokes. That's it. I see him out there.
That's
puffing
up.
and
That's
puffing on
her.
a Newport.
That's up her
Wow,
line there.
You know what?
The first
Normally,
one.
this is where I say, what do we got on the mat tonight, Richard T. Sin? But first,
Yeah.
I want to know who this Kimberly Kash, who's this looming figure you've got here standing behind you? Who is this guy? What is this?
This is my bodyguard, of course. Apparently, Trevor does not take warning to my restraining order against him. He still has been harassing me every week on the show. He's sending me letters. He's sending me flowers.
Stand up again there, Kimberly.
You know?
Now, wait a minute. This is a big dude.
Of course.
And you brought him to keep an eye on this guy?
I gotta keep him 10 feet away. He will not listen. What else can I do?
All right. Well, I guess she's got you sussed. So you're just going to have to behave yourself.
You know what? It's called freedom of speech, and I can say whatever I want. And you know what? If you don't like it, there's a door. Don't let it hit you in the ass.
Trevor, you should
I
you should counter with like a hot chick of your own. Get like some chick in here that could be like.
A
just
chick?
big.
Are you insane?
Well, I assume Trevor's got a
What
few
chick
dollars to
did
his
he
name.
get?
A chick.
I mean, maybe some ugly midget. I mean, that's about all.
Hey,
Jeez.
You know some of them? I might be game for a little of that myself.
She was probably with
Well,
a
you've
couple
been
last
finding
night.
good-looking
Couple
midgets.
midgets.
Trevor.
Wow, man.
Trevor would be
Folks,
lucky to find anything.
This has been going on for weeks here at On the Mat, and there's no end in sight. So
Until that match occurs, and that's going to be a good one, that's going to be a hot one, and we'll be all looking forward to it.
And everybody wants to see Trevor's bald head rubbed against that mat.
Ouch. But tonight, right here
Wow.
on OTM, fans, we have got for you some great wrestling action coming to you from Fire Pro Wrestling. We have got Botch taking on Chase Richards. And I'm telling you, from what I understand about this, Billy, this was a tournament for Bane, a wrestler that passed away. I can hold up his picture here. I don't know if we can get an actual shot of it. Oh, good. Nicholas H. Johnny, there he is. There's Bane. Back in the day with a kendo stick. God rest his soul. He's no longer with us. But thanks to Fire Pro Wrestling this past week or so, they had themselves a fantastic event honoring Bane, and it was a tournament for the Pride Championship, and we're going to see Chase Richards taking on none other than Botch. Now, Botch, he gets his start from LWF, as I recall, Billy Whack.
yes, he does.
What can you tell me about old Botchy boy?
Botch is an ordained minister. He can get people. He can marry people, which is fantastic. And he's a pro wrestler. And to my knowledge, Fire Pro does some of their shows at churches. That's
great.
Isn't that crazy? I think it's crazy. But more props to you, Botch. Botch, he was a product of the Lunatic Wrestling Federation, and off he goes to higher mountains.
Not only that, from what I understand, that very church, they let Lex Luger in that church.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, actually, this match will be joined in progress. And Billy Whack, we had a great weekend, right? We did. We were out in Detroit. We had
Whoa, hold
WrestleMania.
up. I was at WrestleMania. Trevor was at WrestleMania. But don't think for any one quick second that he and I went together or hung out together.
No.
But wait a minute, hold up that program.
What?
This program's great. It's off the chain. You won't be able to see it on the TV as well. It's a good shot there, right? That's good. But it's got like you see Batista, and then you see John Cena.
It's a lenticular cover.
Right. It's one of them things like those, flashy card things. It's really cool though.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you paid for that, but it was worth every penny.
Yep.
And wow, that's great. WrestleMania weekend. Billy, what was your take on WrestleMania?
Hey, it was just like it was like a Raw and a SmackDown put together, and they had a lot. It looked like Krypton was actually like exploding through the ceiling. They had a lot of production, and the stage was cool. But otherwise, there were some matches I thought were kind of questionable. Benoit versus MVP. This is not a WrestleMania match, all right? Who's MVP? The way I see it, and the way Brooks sees it too, because we discussed this, Brooks, if if you're a guy that's not going to be at the next WrestleMania, you probably shouldn't be at that WrestleMania in a singles match. No
So what
less.
does that say for the ECW originals?
They just crammed them all into one match. They could have done so much more. They did. They crammed those 8 guys, those 8 like A- card guys, into like that one match, which was cool. But the rest of the show, to me, was left lacking. Bobby Lashley and Umaga is your main event, or one of your main events. Weird. I don't know. I'm not into Lashley.
It is because of Vince.
Yeah, but
Vince was involved in that.
Okay, but the head shaving was hilarious. I got to say, I love that. I like the Lumberjill match. That was kind of entertaining. Trevor, your thoughts on WrestleMania? You were there.
I was just happy to be a part of the 80,103. You know,
105.
Was it 5?
You got to count me twice.
Oh, okay. Okay, but it doesn't matter. I thought it was okay. I was at last year's at the Allstate Arena, and it just, I think everything was so spread out. You couldn't hear, the crowd wasn't into it much.
I think when Jim Ross says that it was the greatest spectacle of all time, it was the greatest WrestleMania, we're so proud to be a part of it, blah, blah, it wasn't that big a deal. So I don't believe you when you say that it was the greatest spectacle of all time, because even you, Mr. Ross, have to realize that it was like mediocre at best.
Wow. Oh, man. Billy Whack, Trevor Blanchard giving us their candid thoughts of their own experience at WrestleMania 23, and what a night it was. Like I said, I enjoyed certain matches, but we've got some stuff right here tonight, some hot indie action on deck.
Fire Pro.
We're going to Fire Pro Wrestling. Chase Richards is going to be taking on none other than Botch.
Joined in
here
progress.
we go. Joined in progress. There's Botch with a big slam on Chase Richards.
Wait, Botch looking like Captain America. Look at him. He looks like Steve Rogers. Where's the shield?
I was just going to say the exact same thing. You know when Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those
Who chose to oppose his shield must yield. Yes. Yeah. The Hulk one was even crazier.
And ever-loving hope.
Yeah. Hulk. Remember Iron Man? Stuff makes you feel he's a cool exec with a heart of steel. Yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah, creepy.
Anyway,
Thank
Botch
you.
has got
Thank you,
Chase
Botch,
Richards
for wearing the Captain
shooting
America.
him off. Ducks the elbow, ducks the clothesline, picks him up, sides, go for a side slam.
Looks like Chase
Reverse
Richards.
neck breaker.
Chase Richards, his ribs are taped up, and it looks like with duct tape, actually.
Ooh, that'll sting you after a while, you know.
Is it?
Leave
I
that
can't
stuff
see.
on too long, it'll eat away at your skin.
Oh, those are his trunks. I see.
Just ask a cereal.
Chase Richards, the champion here. Botch challenging him for the title. The Fire Pro.
No, from what I understand, this was not, the title was upheld here, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the title was upheld here. This is a brand new Pride Championship put on the line just for this event. Yeah, this is the. Yeah, this is it. So we will see. I believe this was the final match of the tournament, of the Bane honorary tournament.
History being made right here.
In Indiana. Gotta love it.
Referee Rob Lemke was checking in there. Chase with a couple of chops on the Botch. 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoots him off into the corner. Belly to over the head suplex.
Wait a minute, is this match shot in widescreen?
I was just going to say, it's almost like a letterbox version.
Wow.
But nonetheless, nice tight shot, and we do see the action here. Shot very clearly. I believe CDK brought us back this stuff alive. Good
Really?
job, and much kudos
Yeah.
out to CDK. We could see all that action. Shot clear as a bell. Robert Lemke in there for the cover, or for the count once again.
Botch right on the back of his head from the side suplex.
He's clutching that noggin, he is.
And fans, stick around. We're going to be joined by a special guest when we come back.
Hey, wait a minute, though. What's he doing? He's taking off that tape. Is he going to use that tape to his advantage now, Trevor?
Doesn't look like yet.
Kicks him off. Does Botch. Now he's, oh, man.
Perfect plex. Going for the pin. Bridge. 1, 2.
Here we go.
2 count.
Now we got some sound on this sucker. Referee in attendance, Robert Lemke, cautioning both combatants. Uh-oh, gets the boot up just barely, does Botch. Chase Richards kind of just staring up at him. Here he goes, Chase Richards trying to mount some sort of offense, trying to get his head together.
Whoa, look at Chase. He's had enough.
He said, yeah, he's doing the point. You gotta watch the point. He blocks him. There's with a punch.
Chase
blocks him
clobbering him right in
again.
the head.
Look at this, Chase Richards, that big lanky son of a gun. He's the goer. They say out in who? Whoa, wait a minute. Swats that boot right away, does Big Botch. Oh my God. Snapped him in half. Did you see that? I think he could have broke his neck.
I think he might have broken his neck.
That looked really bad. That looked really, really devastating. I just hope the best for Chase Richards here after that.
This is it. This is
I got a feeling.
1, 2.
No way!
wow.
Was able to kick out.
Unbelievable. That's got to be some sort of a reaction.
I think that's called a death rattle. Is what
Yeah.
that is, Richard T.
A nervous reaction. I don't think he knows where he's at. He got snapped in two on that one. That was unbelievable. And look at this.
Botch
raising
wasting time.
but raising his arm to the heaven. He thinks he's Captain America.
I have those days too, Richard T.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
He's calling for his shield, and no one's throwing him the shield. That mighty shield.
Uh-oh. Botch is getting mad now. He's botching up, as they would say. Kimberly Kash just became unplugged here. Trevor, I almost noticed you were ready to go over there and help her.
No.
I think you're starting to get a thing for this girl. You're seeing her so much every week.
No.
All right, here we go.
Do the laundry by hand. It's a lot safer.
Snaps him up. Oh, my goodness, with a big kick. Chase Richards pulling that kick out of nowhere, knocks down Botch. Botch says, whoa, I don't even know where that came from.
Hey, man, can we have this tall guy go get us some drinks? We're, seeing that he's not doing anything else.
He's not on our
He
payroll.
is, he's protecting me. You know what? I think he needs to step in because you're getting a little close again. I know you
Whatever.
like to be near me.
But
that is why there's a restraining order. You're not allowed to be
The only thing
near
I have
my
to say about this
greatness.
whole situation is I hope Richard T. Sin and I just get a wedding invitation in 7 months.
Oh,
There you go.
God, that's the most
Thank you very
disgusting
much.
thing I've ever
Well,
heard of.
the kids will probably be.
I'll never do it again, Billy
Maybe
Whack.
you'll get the preside.
Billy Whack,
over
I'll
the
never
thing,
do it again, brother.
'Cause you
Once
can't
is
find
enough.
anybody double
He
up.
learned-
Oh,
man.
man.
Pedigree from Botch on to Chase Richards.
Taking his time. If he could just roll him over and attempt a pin. Whoa.
One,
Not much left in Botch, too. Huh. No.
Richards able to kick out.
Chase Richards got a lot of fight left in that dog right here tonight. Once again, Botch taking lots of time to point upwards to the heavens. Who is he talking to? Odin, the gods of war? I don't know, but he sure is wasting a lot of time.
He's looking at the grouse.
The grouse.
This dude just
Look at the grouse. Look at the grouse. Why, I oughta. Nyuk, 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 nyuk.
Anyway, back to the match. Richards trying to pull himself up with the help of the ropes.
And Botch is just taking his time.
He's
letting
wasting
him-
time.
He's
Wasting
walking him.
time.
Got him
Full
in that-
Nelson there.
Got it cinched on.
Lemke, Rob Lemke, referee, checking in. At least it's not Andy Long.
Hey, in some places, he's known as Justin Reffable. I just want to let you know that.
Okay.
Justin Wreckable.
Reffable.
Lemke checking in there. Richards still showing a little bit of life.
A little bit of life. That's awesome.
His arm's still moving.
I don't know. I think he's poking up there or something. I don't think it's happened yet.
Hey, love to play tackle. Checking back in here, Dirty Dick. Look at this, he's got it cinched on again, does Botch. Trying to wear down the Chase Meister. What's his trunk say, Jesus walks?
Is that what it? Yeah.
I think so.
I didn't know Chase was a religious gent.
Jesus walks. I don't know, I don't get the significance, but I would imagine that was the mode of transportation back in Jesus' day.
What, walking?
Yeah.
Well, it certainly wasn't rickshaw.
It was before the Flintstones car, I'm sure. All right. Or thereafter, somewhere thereabouts.
Nicholas H. skulking about counting chords on the floor.
He's counting the cards, is he? He's checking
Yeah,
his
because I'm tired of
cards.
hearing everybody complain they can't be heard.
Oh, is that what it
No,
is?
wait, Nick's tired of us complaining we can't be heard. Have you ever watched the show, Nick? Sometimes we can't be heard. Tune in. Tune in.
Billy Whack with a
It's
cold
called-
hard dose of reality. And Chase Richards
One,
flips over.
two.
He had a pity predicament on Botch there, he did. The shoulders were down to the mat for almost 2.5 seconds, I would have counted.
Would you mind
Let-
turning Trevor's mic off, though? I mean,
Why don't you
really,
put
we
that
don't
thing
need
in
to
your
hear
mouth
it.
and keep you shut?
Oh!
Like normal.
That's it.
For those of you that can't
Sit
see in the studio,
Sit
Trevor is
down.
talking
Trouble on
about
Trevor.
Trevor's talking
Sit
about the
down.
microphone.
God, you're so disgusting.
Okay, Chase Richards wiping his brow,
How those
trying
bed
to
sores?
get back up and into this thing. Botch makes his way back up to one knee. These two have had a hard-fought matchup that we actually did join in progress. Wait a minute, now he's snatching the belt. Botch has got the belt. What's all this about? He's declaring Chase Richards the winner. He's declaring... What? He's declaring Chase Richards the winner. Look at this.
I see this.
I
can't believe it.
Is he giving up?
Missed the finish, did we?
He's giving the championship.
I don't know.
He is giving.
I don't
This is it. This is what's happening here.
Wow.
Unbelievable. That was wild.
That's history in the making
That was
right
wild, man.
there. First ever.
I'm just going to give you the
champion?
belt. Yeah.
Wow.
The new Pride
Anyways,
champion.
welcome back to On the Man fans.
Hey,
with
Steve
us.
Boz!
How's it going, guys?
Hey, good to see
Steve
you.
Bos.
How are you,
Ladies
sir?
and gentlemen,
The legendary Steve Boz.
good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Good to be back on the mat.
Yeah, we got a great show coming up tonight. We've got a fantastic match coming up. Steve Boz and Nikki Sixx taking on Hardcore Craig and Steve Stone. That's going to be a good one. But I haven't seen you much since last year's belts. What's been popping, Steve? I heard you've been working quite a bit around town.
Working everywhere. Why I rolled my eyes is because that match was a street fight. I haven't done one of those in years since me and Ripper split each other open. Been working everywhere. I just did WWE. Last week, actually, the Monday before WrestleMania, I got to work the pre-show.
For Raw.
I worked Crime Time on the Heat show.
Excellent.
It's going well. Working for 3 Feds up in Wisconsin. Working for NAWF over in Whitewater. Working for Mercury One. Actually,
Nice.
4 NWA. NWA Milwaukee Carmine.
Oh, good deal.
So,
Yeah, I think
doing a
we've
little bit in
seen you on there a couple
Streamwood,
times. Yeah.
AWA Slam Chicago, and Windy City Wrestling.
Excellent.
staying busy.
And you're still training for Windy City Pro Wrestling.
Still
correct?
training Thursday nights on the north side,
Okay.
Windy City and AWA Slam.
At
Share
the
facility.
Slam Center.
Slam Center.
On Narragansett.
There's actually a show there on Friday, the 27th of April.
Oh,
This
excellent.
will air in time.
Are you going to be on that show?
Yes.
Okay, we'll be looking forward
Will
to that.
this air in time? It should, right?
Nicholas
this-
H. Yes.
Good old
When-
Nikki.
where?
Nikki
Not
should
to
be
mention, yeah, Windy City Pro Wrestling around the corner in Morton Grove, but more importantly, big news. Battle of the Belts, May the 13th, Cicero Stadium.
May 12th.
May 12th, sorry.
Cicero
Steve.
Stadium.
May 12th, Cicero Stadium, which is really shaped up to be, I'm sorry, that's the venue for pro wrestling
Yes,
in Chicago
yes.
as of late. The Lucha Stars work there, Windy City's there every year for Battle of the Belts. It's a great place to see a show, and when I was there last year for Belts, man, it was packed, and it was a great time.
Yeah, as you know, we always get a couple thousand people. We're bringing back Fallen Angel and Native. Windy City, we started together. We're bringing in Chris Sabin, Larry Zbyszko, and I get to chance at Samoa Joe.
No way.
Wow.
You'll be
So-
taking on Samoa Joe?
Yes.
That's big news.
Wow,
That's
that
big
is
stuff.
big news.
I might have to put on a few LBs for that one. So
But
I've been trying to stay cut for that, but staying away from the beer. I heard you guys talking about smoking and this and that, but I was going to bring a bottle. It was, you guys were kind of a little jittery earlier, just to calm you down. Jack Daniels to calm your nerves, if you will.
Yeah, maybe. You usually try to wait till after the show on that one, Steve, even me.
But wow, I mean, all right, Battle of the Belts already shaping up.
Yeah, it is.
We've
May
got
12th,
May
Saturday,
12th.
Cicero
See
Stadium.
Red making that challenge to Sam DeCero himself.
Crazy.
And now we're hearing
remember that?
Samoa Joe versus Steve Boz. I might have to be there.
Oh, it's gonna be a
I might
great
check
show.
this out.
It's gonna be a
I might
great
check
show.
this out.
It always is. I'm sure Ripper Manson will be making his presence known on play-by-play
yes.
probably as
He's
well.
always there.
Oh, man, that guy's
always there.
something else. That's a true Chicago wrestling icon right there. But Steve Boz taking on Samoa Joe, that in itself, that's some butts and some seats right there. I know I'm going to be there.
Now,
It's gonna be
Steve,
great.
let's go back. When did you actually start in the business?
1992. This man here gave me my first bump in the old school on Irving Park.
Trevor just stacked the question, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to let you know. So, when did you get your start in wrestling?
Sound important.
Steve Boz probably has a great, magnificent story, but it's like tainted by Trevor, just like.
No,
where did you get
you
your
want to tell
start?
him about the one in the car?
I did get his best of tape.
Really?
That
The blank tape?
Yes. So, anyway, it was a snap mirror. I remember that old ring was probably a little harder than this.
Yeah.
And I remember I had a headache, and I was like, do I really want to do this? I was $1.50. He was there, Sonny Rogers. And I came back
Sam?
the next week and the
Wow.
following week, and then we moved to the south
Yeah,
side.
actually, when
Never gave up.
Steve started, how much did you weigh? Like about 150?
150 pounds.
150
And
pounds?
Sonny and Sam.
We're there.
and Trevor,
Yeah, it was
was
actually, you know where the Harlem Irving Plaza is in Chicago?
At a 7-Eleven there.
Yeah, there's just west of that is where the old Windy City,
It's like in a
before it went
garage.
down,
So that's you
That's
started
history. That's
there
Chicago
and then
wrestling
made
history.
the move to the
South
Slag Valley.
Slag
Yes.
Valley, right?
Wow, neato.
You weren't the first match, but we had a couple matches there at the studio.
Yeah, TV tapings.
TV
I worked you.
tapings.
I worked Danny Dominion and Ace Steel.
Yep.
Good luck, Ace. He's down there in
I heard he's got a developmental
he's
deal.
down there in Atlanta. Hope to get well soon. I guess he busted up his knee Punk was telling me.
Really?
Really?
So-
And not to mention, the last time our fans probably saw him was on WWE TV. He was Donald Trump.
Yes,
When they
yeah.
started that whole
Yeah.
angle thing going. It was pretty neat
And
stuff.
he started before me. He started when you started, right?
I think I was in a year already.
He's got a year.
So
or
he
two
started
on
in
me, so
'91.
there's still a chance for me.
You're still
Not-
in there
never
swinging,
give up
Steve.
hope.
We got to hope good things for you. You're basically Mr. Chicago as far as wrestling comes.
Well, like I said, I got my foot back in the door in WWE. Unfortunately, I was talking to you off camera a little earlier.
Sure.
It's very political. It's almost like being an actor. You know, a lot of
Okay.
the girls, they're like Miss Hawaiian Tropic. You know, they get contracts other places, get the name out there.
Right.
And then WWE picks them up. I was going to say New York, showing my age. But, you know, I was actually thinking of sending some photos out, doing a little bit of acting, a little bit of, you know, photo shoots and stuff.
Hey,
Just to
Nicholas
get
H. tried something like that. Nicholas H., whatever happened to that? Remember
yeah,
a couple of years?
Nicholas H., male model. Yeah.
They told him he had a face for radio.
Yeah, they did. They said this is some serious beef down here.
His aim,
Nicholas
his
H.,
aim.
I believe it was the cover of Blue Boy magazine, but I could be wrong. I
Wait,
don't
Kimberly Kash has been on that one, too, I think.
know. Oh,
Jesus.
really? That was before her operation.
I guess.
right.
I guess. Anyways,
Were we just seeing the DDT?
coming up next, Steve Boz and Nikki Sixx taking on Hardcore Craig and Steve Stone, Metalhead Steve Stone. All four of these guys have been shown on our show many, many a times, and look at who the rep is right there.
McHenry Hillbilly.
The McHenry Hillbilly. There's Steve.
Wow. This was a couple days before I went to WWE, so I was in pretty good shape here. Laid off the beer and the Jaeger bombs for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, how about that? And here we go with Nikki Sixx opening up. Man, look at these guys going at it right there. Is this the Slam Center? In
Yes, it
Narragansett?
is. Yes.
Great place. I opened the doors there myself. Had a good time doing it, too.
Look, Nicholas H. is not
Yeah, Nicholas H.
admonishing to counter
There's
anything.
a 5 count, Nicholas
It was
H.
it was it was a Chicago street fight rule, so
Well, we weren't
Oh,
given
this is
that
a Chicago
information.
street fight.
And my headset is broken.
that's why I rolled my
privy to
eyes
that
earlier
information.
because these are not my type of matches.
Now,
about-
now they got Hardcore Craig and Steve Stone wearing matching tights, and I can't tell them.
They look great together. They really do.
Yeah, they've really got some tandem maneuvers down. They're working as a team.
Nikki Sixx off the top rope.
No,
got
I-
Stone right into the turnbuckle.
I am not familiar with Nikki Sixx. I've never seen Nikki Sixx before. How long has he been around?
He's been around for about 10 years. He started wrestling in Oregon. He did a lot of stuff with Oregon TV, you know, with Piper and all those guys. He's been around a long time.
Wow.
He's actually one of the main guys, one of Buddha's right-hand mans for AWA Slam.
Big Buddha, who was here a number of weeks ago.
Yes, he was. Well, here we go. Steve Bos kicking him on the outside. Here we go. You want a street fight? We're going to take it to you right here. Big fist by, I believe, Hardcore Craig. Chops to the back by Boz. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
With that steel or some kind of rod.
I thought it was a sword for a second. I thought that was
Oh, my
it.
goodness. Shades of medieval times.
I just saw that movie 300.
Oh, I bet that's a good one. Here we go, giving chase around the building. What is that gentleman's name?
Joe Moriello.
I don't know.
He's
Joe.
around the wrestling circles for years and years, right?
Security.
Yes.
A month prior. I
Billy
put a-
Whack.
Oh, with the kendo stick to the gut.
And a chair.
Right to Steve Bos. Wait, Steve Bos with that steel rod from behind. Here we go. Now, this is the kind of street fight we want to see every night here on OTM.
I don't like to work like this, but
Going for a pile driver is Hardcore Craig. Oh, backdrop right
on
onto
the
the
floor.
floor.
Hey, wait a minute. He's got a wrench. Bos has got a wrench. Well, we sure like calling it when you do, Steve.
Jesus,
Hey.
Mr. Boz, what did these guys do to piss you off so much? I mean,
well, first he messed up my hair.
oh, well, all right.
Second of all, he hit me with a kendo stick.
Oh.
You
That
know,
might get you there. Nikki Sixx with that steel rod again, working on
nice thrust to
Hardcore
the
Craig
throat.
on the floor. Steve Bos having his way.
Whoa.
Oh, look at that! From behind with that rod. Oh, man, just nailed him. I think I see a Baden in the audience, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, through the
And
throwing the
Mike
chair.
Grashner. I see a Gratch cam on ringside as well.
Scratch cam was in hand as well.
Yeah, how about that?
Nikki Sixx
Oh.
with Hardcore Craig.
Just popped him right in the face.
Another one.
Also, Billy. Whoa, look at that! Knocks him down. This is great stuff here.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Get me all marked up before my WWE return.
Oh, from behind with that steel chair right across the back of Steve Bos.
I thought they were going to put you into the wall.
Send me in for the backdrop. I'll have none of it.
No.
Oh, man. Right to the floor with his own partner, Steve Bos ruling the roost.
See, Boz, you're on fire.
Calling for those fans, and he's
Once you
getting
get the
them.
adrenaline going.
This is some of the liveliest stuff I have ever seen from the Slam Center, and it's well lit, too. I can see everything. I love it. Nikki Sixx in there. Just in a... Oh, wait a minute. Steve Boz with the fist. Here they go. Both men in the ring on Hardcore Craig. Steve Boz takes his lead. Nikki Sixx just pounding him with those boots. Now he's got some kind of T-shirt or strap or belt across the throat. Look at this.
It was a Slobberknocker.
Nicholas H. allowing all this action, all this dirty fighting under the auspices of a hardcore street fight.
Whether this was a hardcore match or not, Nicholas H. still wouldn't be able to keep control.
Well, Nicholas H., I'll tell you, he's one of the most experienced referees in the Chicago area, and much props to him and the On the Mat family. I guess you can't get on board with that, can you, Trevor? Oh, double!
Whatever.
Knocked him down.
Where is Nick H?
He's working the control.
Well, you can time him. You can time him with a calendar.
Takes him an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Here comes Boz. Whoa!
Nice
Look
drop
at
kick.
that.
Even with jeans on.
1, 2. Steve Stone in there to break it up.
Gets interrupted
See,
by
this
Steve
is
Stone.
how Billy Whack has been like speechless for the last 2
Yeah,
weeks.
it's like I just got nothing to do. Everybody else is at each other's throats. I'm gonna just start. You and me, Richard T. saying we're just gonna start fighting.
I'm telling you, I'm bringing some whiskey next time to calm your nerves.
So I see you're wearing a black jacket today, Richard T. saying.
Yeah,
Sorry, Mr. Whack, you guys color coordinated. How cute.
Whoa.
Did you call each other?
Steve Boz with a steel chair. He's making his way back in.
I took it back to the old school, T.
Yes, we are. Right here tonight on OTM.
I used to watch ECW.
Whoa! Face first to that chair. Steve
Drop
Boz
pole
to the
hold
cover.
to the chair. Yeah, color coordinated, Kimberly, like you and your Johns with the condoms and everything.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Do you have any other better jokes other than that?
He's why there's...
It's not a
he's
joke,
why
it's a
there's
truth.
disclaimers, my dear. He's the reason they use
Wait for it.
See what we've got going on here. Whoa.
Here we go.
Oh.
It's been a while since I did that one.
Takes him over.
Nevertheless, that could be it right there.
Trevor, are you taking notes? This is a wrestler. This is what a wrestler looks like, and this is what a wrestler does.
Is he?
Trevor's taking a hike. Trevor's taking a walk. He's going to whisper sweet nothings in your ear, Kimberly.
Oh,
You better
gosh,
watch
he's not coming
it.
near
Steve
me.
Boz. Oh, he gets knocked down.
Trevor
Wait a
just-
minute. Here
What?
comes Steve Stone on Boz. Got that choke cinched on with the chair right under the neck of Hardcore Craig. Nikki Sixx. Now, just so you know, Billy Whack, Nikki Sixx is the proprietor of the Coal Miners Glove match.
Really?
He brought that to Chicago.
Oh.
You did not see Coal Miners Gloves matches until he came to Chi-Town. He brought the actual Coal Miners
Nicky's
Glove.
all about the old school. He was.
Yeah, especially if he had a steel chair in it.
Actually, there's another promotion. I work in New Orleans. Old School Wrestling. Me and Nicky went down there. Had a hell of a match down there. It was about 6-8 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Oldschoolwrestling.com.
Oh, nice. Oldschoolwrestling.com.
Down in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Great after party.
The big NO, I can imagine. Probably came home with lots of beads that night, eh, Steve-O?
Oh yeah, those green beads.
Woo!
Kimberly,
Kimberly has some in her bag.
No.
She might want to show up later.
you gotta have something to show it, not mosquito bite.
Hey, I thought you left the telecast. You're back.
No.
Oh, it's great to have you
He was
back.
crying over the corner.
Hey, now, you two.
Here we go.
Here we go. We'll get you a room at the water park later. Nikki Sixx, here comes Steve Boz. Clubs him to the face while Nikki Sixx holds him.
It is perfectly legal. Perfectly
Right.
legal.
I was going to say they're throwing out the rule book. There is no rule book.
None.
Gotta love it. There he goes.
Setting up the chair. Got Hardcore Craig.
I went to the well too many times.
Hardcore Craig was lying in wait, pulled out that offense. Here comes Steve Stone, the metalhead himself.
No.
Oh, blocks him
Unnecessary.
with the chair. In comes Nikki Sixx to make the save. Punches him out of the ring. Oh, man. What a matchup we're getting here tonight. Courtesy of Slam Wrestling, Slam AWA, wrestling out in the city of Chicago on Narragansett. What's the Slam website? Anybody know?
It's awaslam.com, I believe.
awaslam.com. Thank you. Our in-studio guest tonight, Steve Boz. Once again, we have got May the 12th, Cicero Stadium, Battle of the Belts, Samoa Joe, Larry Zbyszko, Chris Sabin, Christopher Daniels, and one of the biggest events on that card that night, Steve Boz, our in-studio guest, taking on none other than NWTNA's own Samoa Joe.
And a lot more.
It's going to be good. Here we go. Snatches him up.
Right in the throat. Oh.
Man, what a clothesline. He did nail you right in the throat, Steve.
I'm interested.
That head's a
I'm interested to see the C-Red Sam DeCero bout. I want to see
Yeah,
Sam.
isn't Diamond up for grabs or something like that?
I don't know.
Oh, I'd like to get up her up for grabs.
Hey, take it easy.
Well, everybody on the
Relax.
street grabs at you.
Relax.
Again, the street corner joke. Have we not
I thought this was a
gone
family
through
show.
this enough? I mean, it's just pathetic. It's not really. New material.
Truth hurts, huh? Doesn't it?
Actually, I just got word April 28th in Midlothian. I'm wrestling that Tristan Hayes tournament. Me and Terry Allen were going to be wrestling Team Dammit. Yeah, so I just got that text about 10 minutes ago.
We'll have to be out for that one.
That is literally hot off the presses here.
That sounds like a hot show. We'll have to check that out, and we'll sure bring you more information in the weeks to come right here on the Mat. Meanwhile, Steve Boz cleaning house on these two baldies.
Doesn't
He's
he-
got a ukulele. He just clocked it with a little mini guitar.
Broken
This
in
is
1,000
great stuff.
pieces.
Shades of
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth, Meatloaf.
I think Stone went to hide. I went to go get him.
CDK, I recognize that kid at ringside. That's our own buddy, Communist Day Camp,
Take care.
Communist Day Kindergarten. What he said, why I oughta, I just know him as CDK. Here comes Nikki Sixx with a ladder. From behind, nails him with that ladder. Now he's bringing it into play in the main area of offense, the ring.
So basically, all Nicholas H. has to do right here is count to 3. That's it.
That's it.
Uh-oh, Boz just dropped right across the knee. Man, that had to hurt. Here we go. Nikki Sixx in there,
Slapping
kicking both
that.
of these baldies. Gets snatched up for his troubles.
Belly to back suplex. Nikki Sixx right on the back of his head. Craig grabbing that ladder. Hardcore Craig.
I think this is where it starts to get ugly.
Passes in that chair to his partner, Hardcore Craig. Hardcore Craig just snatches up Steve Boz by the hair,
Big
jumps
chop.
him in the corner.
Let me
Here
have-
comes Steve Stone on
I'll have
Nikki
none of that.
Sixx. Whipped him right in, look at that, into the ladder. Hardcore Craig,
Oh,
and
there's
a
a
chair to
chair,
the
right.
back.
He gets you on the elbow.
Yes.
Whoa, he just broke that chair.
and I got him
He
back.
just snapped it. He's
I got him
wearing
back.
it.
Oh,
Right there.
Wow.
He's wearing a chair necklace. Yeah.
We were
it's
all
like a
out.
pearl necklace with what's her name.
Just
bro-
like a ZZ
He
Top.
broke that chair to like 3 pieces over Nikki Sixx's head.
Look at that, Nikki
I'm sure.
Sixx. I
I'm
think
sure
he
you
has-
don't touch him. You
He's
don't
got
put
to
your
have
hands
a
on him.
concussion. Look at him. He's just peeling that thing off just now. Steve Boz making his way with the presence of mind to get a cover. 1, 2. Oh,
That was a 3.
2.
That was a 3.
Shoulder was down.
You know what? You gotta.
Look at the
should talk-
officiating.
I was just
Did you talk
excited.
to him?
I was
Nicholas
excited.
H?
I
No.
saw the Steve Boz super kick, and I'm standing next to Steve Boz. That is some Chicago legendary stuff right there.
That was a savate kick. I don't do the super kick.
Oh, that wasn't the. I thought that was your.
That's a savate kick.
But I thought that was your.
I don't do the super kick. I do the savate kick.
Right. He'll finish you with it, though. You'll be
that's-
done. You'll go to bed.
Why, you want
Good
one?
night, Irene.
But that kick was. Never mind.
It may
Forget
be
it.
one
It looks like a
super-
super kick,
It
but
may
it's-
be one super
All right.
savate kick, but it is not a
Oh, right.
what you said.
Right. All right. All right. All right.
Thank you. See, I speak Windy City.
Gotcha. All right.
There you go.
Actually, that was the first one I threw in about 6 months.
Oh, man! Just nails him down. He goes.
I'm all embarrassed
kick.
now. I'm not going to talk anymore. Nice kick, Steve.
That's right. That's right, brother. Just give me a little shiznit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa! He gave it to Hardcore Craig.
Hurt my hand.
Snaps him in. Here they come. Wait a minute. Boz jumping
drop
over,
kick.
kicks
Drop
him. After catapulting off of his opponent. Wait a minute. Here he goes. What action? We got a bent ladder in the corner. We've had everything from a
TKO.
ukulele
Look
to a
out.
steel rod. Wait a minute. Oh, man, that was devastating. This could be it. Wait, from behind. Gets interrupted by Nikki Sixx. Drops him down.
Nikki cutter.
Yes, it was.
This could be it right here.
Steve Stone there to break
Stoney
it
with
up.
the save.
Nicholas H. really having to earn his money this night.
Flatliner.
Oh.
He put him down. Yes, he did. Now Steve Stone grabbing Nikki Sixx, pulling him right where he wants
Going
him.
for a
Moonsault.
moonsault.
Uh-oh. If he hits this. Oh, man!
Nikki got a knee right in the groin, too.
Yes, he did. Look at that.
Nikki
Man,
got the knee up.
he got tagged, he did. Steve Boz on the outside, off the apron, taken down. He's grabbing him on the outside now.
He was a ton of bricks. I couldn't even pick him up. He was out. I was trying to put him away right here.
Throws him back in unceremoniously. Now the Bosmeister making his way up to the top. Oh, man, nobody home.
Went for the headbutt.
Rolled out of the way just in the nick of time. Did Steve Stone, the metalhead of it. Wait a minute, off the ladder.
No, he's off the rope.
Off the
ladder's
rope.
on the other corner there.
Missed the elbow.
Richard T.
Well, thank you for that, Trevor.
Nicky
Blanchard.
Stick.
Going for the frog.
Woo!
He's going
he
for an
missed
elbow and
two.
misses.
Oh, the human
Man.
wreckage in the ring. Everybody's down.
Everybody's getting hoiked on this exchange.
Look at
Kimberly
Nicholas
Kash is now down on the floor.
Nicholas
Holy
Hayes
cow.
making the count.
You wish.
Somebody's got to get to their feet. Somebody's got to
At
get
this
back
point,
up.
we were all spent. It was 10 minutes in the match. It was an oven in there. It was about 110 degrees.
Oh, I can imagine. Not a lot of ventilation in that slam center. They still got the flames on the walls and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. It's a cool building. Big fist by Boz. Still another by Steve Stone, I believe. Yeah,
Whoa.
look at that. Clocked him. Look at that. What wrestling action, fans, right here.
Oh,
Nailed him once again, did Boz. Nicky Six in there with hardcore crick. Chair to the face.
out goes Stone.
Oh, what a savate kick. Down he goes. Did you see that?
Into the Russian leg sweep.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Wait a minute.
Hey, who are
What's-
these jokers?
What's this?
Who are these jokers?
Those are the guys from OVW, Mason Rage and Roy Boy.
What are they doing here? Coming in to interrupt. We already had ourselves a hardcore match. Now we got these invaders from OVW. Only at AWA Slam. Gotta love it. It's turned into a Donnybrook. They're just coming after Nicky Six. Wait, they're going after you, Steve Boz.
Well, Mason Rage and Roy Boy were trying to make a name for themselves on the expense of us.
Oh, right out of the way. Boz with a kick. Over goes the guy from OVW, the unnamed Avenger.
3.
There we
That's
go.
it.
A big, big win for Boz
Wrong
and
arm, brother.
Six.